What's up, duelists? It's your boy. We're back again. Back again with the fan favorite Edison format. Lightsworn? Fairies? Kristyasworn, anybody? Any Kristyasworns in the chat? Any Kristyasworners? This deck is sweet. This deck is very, very based. If you are a big fan of the Kristyasworn deck, make sure and leave a like. We have a new goal, actually. We have a new like goal. We hit 247 likes on the Mystic Tomato video. That's insane. That's actually insane. That's the most liked video by a lot, which is super funny. But I think we can do better. I would love, I mean, really, really love to hit 300 likes. If we hit 300 likes, I'll do a giveaway. I will do a giveaway of a really sweet card in the next video. If we hit 300 likes in 24 hours, I will do a giveaway of a card. It will be tight. It will be a sweet Edison format card. You know how it's done. All right, let's talk a little bit about the deck. It's a fairy deck, but it's a Lightsworn deck. But it's also a fairy deck, but it's also a Lightsworn deck. That's all you need to know. There's a lot of monster-based interaction in this deck. There's maximum hand traps. You got Gore's Trag, Double Herald, Double Honest. You got the 2 Thunder Kings, which is another monster-based interaction. In the sideboard, you've got triple DD Crow, Battle Fader, Herald, 2 Consecrated, and Necrogarna. Tons of monster-based interaction. And then, of course, you got to have all of the removal for like spell and traps. You got the 3 main sweepers, Wave, Trunade, Heavy Storm in the main. And you've got 2 Royal Decrees, Typhoon, Double My Body in the side to help protect your really, really powerful monsters. Stuff like Archlord Kristya, stuff like Thunder King, this stuff sticking around with hand traps is really good in this format. It's really, really good. Of course, things like Raikou can give you a little bit of trouble, but hey, that's why you got the Celestias, that's why you got the Wolves, that's why you've got stuff like Card Trooper to help poke through that stuff. It's a pretty straightforward deck. The reason we're not maxing out on some of the cards you normally max out on, like Celestia, Herald, maybe even Kristya, is because they brick. They brick super, super hard. It's kind of a bricky deck to begin with. Lightsworn has a notorious... It is notorious for losing to itself. That's just a problem with the deck. In the extra deck, you've got the Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This is Wyvern. We're saying Wyvern again. We're back on the Wyvern. It's a different Wyvern. It's a different Wyvern. I gotta get that in my head. It's a different Wyvern. You can make it with Cyber Dragon and Herald. You've also got the Avenging Knight Parshath, which you can make with Soul of Purity and Light and Herald. And you can also make the Wyvern with Celestia and Herald, I believe. We're not playing Plague. That's a card I've made a concession to cut. We're also not maining the Necrogarna. That's another card I've made a concession to cut. The issue is when you start adding stuff like Kristya and Herald, you're adding bricks to your deck. Playing Plague and Necrogarna, those cards are bricks to draw. And you really have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. Am I going to play the Kristya or am I going to play the other bricks? We still side the Necrogarna for aggro matchups, but you can't have that many bricks in the deck. Your deck's just not going to function. As much as I would love to just load this bad boy up, triple Kristya, triple Herald, all the crazy stuff, you just really can't afford to do it. I think when you're making a deck like this, getting the numbers just right is exactly where you need to be in order to have the deck even function. Try out the list. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think this is a powerful list or not. And leave a comment. Of course, leave a like if you do, giveaway, and become a member. That'd be kind of hype. Anyway, we've got a bunch of cool matches. Let's hop on over to those. Got a game versus BL4Z3D. Good luck, have fun, BL4Z3D. He says, hello, E3. Hello, haha. All right, we're picking paper. Nice, we won. Let's go, baby. Winning the RPS. Back here again with the Kristyasworn deck. And our hand is cash money. What do we pitch in? I think we pitch Gareth. I think that's the better one to pitch. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Nice. All right, now we're going to Gold Sark. Gold Sark is going to find us. I think Cold Wave. This is so disgusting. How does this deck ever lose? That's the real question. I know how it loses. I mean, oh my god. This is so gross. I've lost with this deck plenty of times, but like when you open like this, when you open with Solar Recharge, it just feels like, bruh, like you're just on a different level. You know what I'm saying? You're on a different level. Opponent's big thonk here. They have to do something. They have to do something now, or else they're Let me tell you, we're going Cold Wave, Celestia, double JD, GG. You know. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. You're letting us get another turn with the troop? Dude, come on. BL4, Z3D, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. 3x mills. 3x mills. Oh, we milled another wolf. Oh my. Does it get any more disgusting than this? Oh my god. We could kill them. We could legit kill them. And I think I'm going to try to. I think I'm just going to try to Celestia kill them. Something okay. Target both. Target both. This is the plan. We're just gonna run it. We're gonna run it and gun it. You know what I'm saying? We've got the Celestia. We've got the cost here. Okay. Torrential Tribute. Fair enough. Fair enough. We're gonna be able to draw one from the card trooper. It's gonna give us the draw one. We're gonna be able to drop double JD. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Okay, so if we drop double JD, what is our avarice looking like? Because we want to avarice and ideally draw into a Krystia that's live. Unfortunately, other than Krystia, we only have 3 fairies right now. So, maybe we... just single JD? Single JD? I could see that. I could see single JD. What is the average shuffling back? Shuffling back Gores, Trooper, Thunder King, Herald, Soul? I could see that. Let's just try the average first. Gores, Trooper, Thunder King, Herald, Soul. Okay. How many fairies did we leave? We left 2. Reasonable. Ooh, we drew Trag Honest. Honest? Disgusting. Okay. Let's just go JD. Let's go JD, attack for 3,000. Run it up. Let's get the ping shots in. Opponent's not going to drop any sort of gore shenanigans, obviously, because we could just nuke. End phase will mill 4. Milled 1 fairy. So we're like, what? We have no way to get back Krystia anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, and we have no more Krystias, so now we're big chillin'. Opponent has Zombie Master. What can they do, though? I can't even really do anything. We have Trag Honest. JD, we're getting Cold Wave next turn. There's no stopping us. There's no stopping us. We're going to be able to drop Trag, special JD. You know how we do it. You know how we do it with the Kristyasworn deck. Judgment Dragon's really, really broken. I don't know how to say it. When you get an early Judgment Dragon, when you start like this with Lightsworn, you feel on top of the world. Our opponent's still in this card for card, but they have to make something pretty big work. Okay, Deep Sea Diva. This is going to be able to make Catastor. This is big for them. This is big for them. Catastor. Oh, just kidding. Okay, Book of Life. What are they going to banish? Targets. They can't OTK us because we have Trag. Goblin and... We know they have Zombie Master in hand. What is this? Bryonic. Bryonic Yugioh is at least something here. It's a T-King, I guess. T-King is gone. Yeah, there's no real reason to banish anything. I guess you could banish a Krystia. It's like not the weirdest thing. Bryonic gives them the discard outlet. Oh, they're making Gaia Knight first. I think that's a mistake, right? Unless they have another Book of Life. That's kind of a mistake. What does this make? Stardusty. Thought Ruler. Okie dokie. They're going to book. This is going to go to the grave. They're going to gain their 3,000 back. That's pretty good. That's pretty good from the opponent. Cannot cap. Cannot cap. All right, they're going to set a couple back rows. Unfortunately for them, we just get Cold Wave. Like, low key, we just get Cold Wave. I wonder what they're planning. Let's start things off with Cold Wave. See what they got. They got the Dust Shoot? No, they don't. We're going to JD here. Oh, admitted defeat. Oof. Oof. They have Diva. They have no Gilman, though. No Gilman. He said, GG. GG. I got really lucky. For our sideboarding, we're going to have Crows And that's it. That's all we really need. Herald's not bad in this matchup, actually. Herald's not bad. Neither's Consecrated. I guess it's not bad. I don't know. Consecrated's kind of sus. Let's just go with like some crows. I don't even think we need the third Herald. I think just crow is fine. I think we don't really need Giant Trunade. I think we don't really need maybe Pot of Avarice. They might be siding in DD Crow against us. And then I'm not sure how good Honest is in this matchup. It's got to be good enough, but like, Raiko's not great in this matchup. Neither's Hamster's pretty good, but Raiko's like not good, I guess. What was in their hand? What did they play against us? Let's cut a Wolf, because DD Crow's kind of a brick, and Wolf's also kind of a brick. I don't want to draw too many of both of those cards, and I think this is pretty straightforward. Unless we see something super crazy like Light Imprisoning, I don't see the point in bringing in something like Royal Decree against them. Although, Royal Decree might be good enough. Kind of just lets them do their thing uninterrupted, though, which I don't love. It's not like we have trap cards, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's been really laggy today. Dueling Book was like offline for like a good 4 or 5 hours or something. Okay, this hand looks great. We have Aaron. Aaron's really good against Set Monster. Okay, they're playing around it. That's really heads up play from the opponent. However, that does kind of play into our Set Raikou, which we are going to do. Set Raikou pass. We're backfooting a little bit. If they make something like a Synchro that's annoying. Caius, yeah. Caius is good here. We did trade the Raikou for the Pyramid Turtle in a sense, so I'm not too upset about that. Probably thinking about attacking. We are going to drop Trag, which is really good. And this Trag's going to be a force. They're going to have to deal with this somehow. Not exactly sure what they've got planned. They normally don't leave in D prison. I want to say they don't leave in D prison against Lightsworn, but they might still have it. They might have like Mirror Force still. We'll see. Trag should be really good here though. Oh, I want to summon that trooper so badly. All right, let's just try to run over the Caius. I think that's the best plan. They did leave in Mirror Force. Unfortunate. That actually complicates things a lot. I want to summon Lumina and I want to mill 3, but I actually think it's better to trooper mill 3. Our hand needs some help. It needs some serious help. Okay, we're going to mill 3. And we hit a wolf. That's some help. No cap. Okay, do we set the beckoning? Let's see if the opponent wants to stop this wolf. Let's the wolf happen. Beckoning isn't doing anything for us right now. I don't think we need to set it yet. I think we can just pass. Don't want to have to nuke this with a JD or something down the road. We need a good draw off the card trooper. We're going to see 2 new draws, provided they don't like Caius our card trooper or something. But we're going to go pretty low. Let's say they attack over the card trooper. We take 2,000. We might actually just die. If they have a combo here, we might actually just die. They have a zombie engrave, so it's very possible they could combo us. They could actually just, if they have Plague, they can make Revive King, attack over the trooper. That'd be really bad too. There's a lot of stuff that's really bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Awkward drawing the Herald with no fairy. Real awkward. Book of Life. Yeah, that's game. We'll just admit. We'll save him the time. Yeah, we'll save him the time there. All right. What did we see? We saw Pyramid Turtle. I'll say GG. GG. That time he got us good. He's saying, hey man, I got a question. What's up, BL4Z3D? Remember that game against someone? You were playing Fish OTK. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Maybe. Whoa, what's up? What's up with the Fish OTK thing? Colossal Armed game 1. Took 20 minutes to summon Lad game 2. Don't remember that. I don't remember that. Yeah. You saddened me that video wasn't uploaded. I'm not always recording when I'm playing. Yeah, I actually like to play the format when I'm not recording. Let's see. What were we doing? We're going first. Herald looked really good. It looked almost better than Crow. Shit, Beckoning is ass. Card fucking sucks. Let's just run it like this. Good luck to you too. BL4Z3D. Appreciate the vibes. This guy's cool. I like this guy's energy. We got charge, recharge. I think this is actually an instance where we lead on recharge. Because we want to hit JD. We don't want to mill JD. Alrighty. Now I think we can charge. Mill 3. Oof. Yeah, I did it in the wrong order. That's tough. That's tough. But we can grab Lumina maybe? Yeah, let's just grab Lumina and then let's summon Thunder King. Or we could go Lumina Lila. I think Thunder King's a little better. We can hold up Crow Herald. I'm hoping on just riding this Thunder King plus our 3 hand traps to win the game. But I don't know. Thunder King's pretty good against this deck. Sometimes can be kind of not good if they have certain things. But once it sticks, it's pretty good against them. Maybe they have creature swap. That would be the biggest blowout, I think. Opponent's big tank. Big tank. They must have a solid hand. Okay, here's the turtle. Turtle crash. Think. If I want to, I can drop Trag when they get the Ill Blood and then run over the Ill Blood. I think I like that. Okay, this is good. This is good. They can take 700 and special summon Ill Blood from the deck. They'll attack over. We'll lose the Thunder King, but we'll be able to drop the Trag. And then we'll still have... Oh, they're going to get Reaper. Never mind. Maybe they were scared of Honest. Interesting. Interesting. That's really interesting. How does this work? You can tribute summon this by tributing a Lightsworn monster. We could set Lumina. I don't hate setting Lumina. That's not the worst. We could be playing into like some serious traps though. I think it might still be worth it. I think it might still be worth it to set the Lumina and pass. I don't know for sure though. That's a really tricky one. Okay, here's Caius. That's going to target that. We're going to use Herald of Orange Light. Pitch Herald and Celestia. That's a pretty big one for us. And they go to 2 darks. 2 darks isn't bad. They can't dark armed us to try and bait this out. That Herald was pretty big. It was a solid 2 for 2. That Spirit Reaper was going to give us a lot of trouble. We were going to be forced to play a Celestia into some back row. Can't commit any further. We could flip the Lumina, or we could just try to pop both back. I think I want to try to pop both back row. Is that bad? I guess it's bad if we don't hit a wolf and they have torrential. But I'm still down to go for it, I think. Yeah, it'll put us 3-3. Nice. Oh my goodness. That's really big. And they set those cards, which means I don't think they have Gores. If they do have Gores, that would be wild. That would be wild for sure. Okay. Okay, they had Burial plus Return. Dang, dude. That's pretty bricked. Bricked up is, I believe, what the kids are saying. Is that what they're saying? Guys in the comments. Oh, man. That's so cursed. Thunder King's going to be able to stop all the things that matter. The hand traps are really powerful here. No OTKs, no graveyard shenanigans. And we've got another Thunder King to summon for follow-up. Okay, here's the Zombie Master. The effect is going to pitch, target. What are they going to target? I think they have to target Pyramid Turtle? Let's just Crow that. Yeah. Crow's so good in this matchup. It's like almost always going to be a 1-for-1, if not better. Because it like sets off all of their plays. Or not sets off, but like just interrupts the most important parts of their combos. And now that his return and his burial are gone, oof. Me banishing cards, pretty rough for them. I'm going to be able to summon a second Thunder King, and that's going to be it, I think. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't summon the second Thunder King. What if they have Gores? Let's play around Gores. Let's play around it. 500 there, 1900 here. See if they have Gores. They don't. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Give them an extra turn. See what they can put together. If they have Dark Armed plus, like, Synchro, that's pretty good. What would it be? Dark Armed plus Book of Life? No. Beast of the Pharaoh. Rough. GG's BL4Z3D. I appreciate the love and everything. This is really cool. Offered a rematch? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Good luck. Have fun. I'm having a good time playing against you. Let's run it. Let's run it. Won the rock, paper, scissors? All right. Very fortunate yet again. Got a little info about his deck. Learned about the Beast of the Pharaoh. That's a spicy tech. No cap. All right. We got Card Trooper again. Best card in the deck. We're going to mill 3 and hit no wolf. But we did hit a Lightsworn name. Can't complain. Got a little closer to JD. Got a little closer to our Avarice being live. Can't complain at all. What did we mill? Trag. That's right. Thought we milled a second Gores there for a second. I was like, oh shit, do we have 2 Gores in our deck? Got a little worried. Got a little worried. The deck was illegal. Card Trooper's going to find us a nice little draw. If they attack over it with like a Goblin Zombie, that'd be pretty cute because we'd get a mill 1 too. It'd be very good for us. I've seen some versions of the zombie deck play the Gilman so they could make Catastor or Android on demand with the Divas. I don't think that's that bad, actually. I think the Gilman might be worth including in the Diva Zombies deck. Not sure, though. Not sure. I want to try a different version of the Diva Zombies deck that's playing, like, Malicious and Elemental Hero Stratos, but haven't really given that too much thought yet. We're going to get another activation of Trooper, and that's just really big. I think letting us mill 6 cards with this and hit this wolf is really rough for the opponent. They're going to think on the summon. They're going to bottomless the wolf. Okay, the wolf's going to get bottomless. Fair enough. Fair enough. Got 3 monsters now for our Avarice. I'm pretty cool attacking with the Aaron. If the Aaron dies, then, oh well. Maybe they have 2 bottomless? That'd be kind of wild. Double bottomless. This might force a Solemn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Might force a Solemn. And I'm pretty cool with that. I'm down to attack into their set monster, though. If it's a zombie, ooh, Pyramid Turtle, that's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That means they're going to be able to do some combos, and we don't have a fairy as of right now. It's a little awkward thing about playing Kristyasworn is that you'll draw a Herald and you won't draw the fairies. But, like, if you pump full of fairies, then you won't draw starters. So, I don't know. What would be the worst thing for us here? Probably Brain Control. That'd be pretty bad. Because then they could, like, Brain, take Catastor, mill 3. Or not Catastor, take Card Trooper, mill 3, make Catastor. That's what I was thinking. I was one step ahead of myself there. We do have Herald to stop anything once we draw a fairy, but we do have to draw that fairy. We do have Gores, though, so we're not getting OTK just yet. They had the Brain Control. That's really unfortunate. I mean, that's fine. They probably play Mind Control, too. So, similar thing. They got 2 copies of that. Get a mill 3. They mill Caius, Mind. Yep, they do play the Mind, and a Goblin Zombie. Very good mill for them. They milled 2 Darks. This Plague is going to make a 3rd, which is fantastic for them. And, of course, you know, we're just out here. They're going to switch. They're going to attack with both these monsters. We're going to take 400 here from the Plague. We're going to take 1900 from the Trooper, and we are going to special summon Gores. If they have Dark Armed, then they played this turn really, really well, I must say. Well-utilized resources. But if they do have Dark Armed, they're going to have to banish, 2 cards to pop our cards, and then that's going to get rid of at least one of their 2 zombies in the graveyard, or one of their 3 zombies in the graveyard, I should say, because Pyramid Turtle's a zombie as well. I like this zombie deck. It's kind of cool. Should play more with it in the future. Do you guys like the zombie deck? The viewers? Do you guys have an affinity for it like I do? There's a cool Plague Spreader zombie, an ultimate rare one that's printed like green. It's like a discolored plague. I always wanted one of those. One of my buddies had one of those growing up, and they look so good. They're like really, really, really like sparkly and shiny. Love the shiny ultimate rare plague. Definitely got to get one of those. They're thinking big here. They might make an Android. Their life is really low. Android might actually keep them alive. Ooh, Book of Life. That's big. That's really, really big. Because it's going to keep us off this Avarice. They're going to banish the JD. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. This Avarice is just so far off. So they did have Book of Life. They could have gone for a main 1. I wonder. They could have gone Android Goyo and just attacked with the Android. Would have been 100 more damage. They would have gained 600 in the M phase. I couldn't have dropped Gores because then they could have taken it with the Goyo. So I think they could have done this all in the main phase. Maybe they don't play Android. Maybe that's something they do. Oh, they're not going for Bionic. They're going for Revive King. That's really good against our hand too because we have Raikou. I mean, Bionic would have fucked us up either way, but yeah, here's Zombie Master. Oh, they're not searching Zombie Master. They're searching Mizuki or something, right? It's got to be Mizuki. Right? Maybe they already have Mizuki. We're going to need something good to break through this. We can attack over the Revive King, which is important. But, yeah, I don't know. We're in a tricky situation. Oh, we can't even actually attack over it because they'll be able to Mistworm. Foolish Barrel's going to be able to send Mizuki. So they did have access to the Mizuki already. I didn't see what they searched. Did they search another goblin? I think they searched another goblin zombie. Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. That's good. They're targeting the Plague. They're going to bring back Plague. They might make Dark End. No, they're going to go for the level 5. They haven't yet normal summoned. So they could normal summon the goblin zombie in their hand and make Mistworm. Bounce both our cards. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Can't lie. Put us in a real awkward situation, no cap. They're just going to go for the level 5, though. Interesting. They're going to stack for Plague. Okay, maybe this is going to be the Dark End. I'm interested they went this route. But I guess it makes sense. It's just a little interesting of a combo tree. Because it leaves them with no cards in hand. It leaves them draw locked. So, there's that. And they wanted to draw lock themselves into a Goblin Zombie, which it's not a great top deck, I will say. Okay, that's going to pop the Gores, that's fine. But they go to 2100. Now they don't really have an out to this Raikou. If we draw a fairy right now, we need a fairy right now. Please, one time. Do we have 5 monsters? Oh, we have 5 monsters. We have 3 draws to see a fairy. Okay. That one wasn't it. He said probably could have played that better. Yeah, I think so too. There was a lot of different plays. That was a complicated turn. I'll tell him that right now. Oh, that was a tricky turn. I think there was a few different lines that led with you doing some stuff differently. Let's start off with Pot of Avarice. Okay. Pot of Avarice is going to shuffle back our dudes. We need to find a fairy, though. Otherwise, our hand is pretty cold. We have no Lightsworns in grave. Ugh. Gross. True Cores. Oh my goodness. That's so whack. Okay, this is 2100. I mean, we could set Raikou, force the Dark End activation, then just drop Gores. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll do that and we'll pass. They might not activate the Dark End, in which case we get to pop it with the Raikou. We take those. So it's a nice little mix-up on the opponent. See what they want to do. They might know. They might know that we know that they have a Dark End. This is the 5-head strat. They might not pop it. You never know. But if they do, we have Gores. Okay, they are going to pop it. They're gonna... All right, you got me. You got me there. Oh, we knew they were drawing Goblin Zombie. Okay. So, Ally of Justice clears this. Dark End attacks directly is a little bit of a mistake. Because we're going to take 1600, and then we're going to be able to drop Gores on the 1600. I think you want to attack with Goblin Zombie first if you are going to attack. Maybe they didn't want to mill us. I could see that. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we get. Oh my god. We're getting so lucky against this guy. We're getting so lucky. See if we can find a back row. Oh my god. Just the nuts, dude. Just the nuts. Yeah, we are going to recharge here as well. Pitch the Lumina. Draw 2. Oh my god. Is he just dead? Is he just dead? I think he is. Yeah, I think he's dead like 6 times over. That's so rude. That's so rude. We can Brain, Dark End, Summon. Yeah. He's just dead. Brain, Dark End. And then, yeah, this is just gonna be game. Yeah. Dang. That was nasty. GG. I got insanely lucky that game. I sacked the shit out of you. I can't lie. That was the Lightsworn experience all over again. Okay, DD Crows. What was I doing? I was siding out a Wolf. I was siding out Avarice Beckoning. Avarice wasn't bad there. I might leave it in. Because we might need at least one form of recursion. Trunade also wasn't bad. A lot of back rows. Okay, let's swap these, and then let's go -1. One of these other cards. Maybe it's like Gold Sark going to Gold Sark's so good, though. Nah, Gold Sark's too slow. Gold Sark's too slow. I want all the defense. I want all the defense. Do that, and then we'll try out... Let's try out Consecrated. See how that does. Just keep our fairy count high for the third Herald. I think in the last game, if we had had a live Herald, it would have made all the difference in the world. And in the first match, when we did have live Herald, it was like they could never make a push. Because if they ever went for anything, then our Herald was just like super nasty. It stopped the Bryonic, it stopped the Goblin Zombie, stops the Caius with like at neutral value, which is super good. Super, super, super good. Opponent's going to get to go first. Good luck to you too. BL4Z3D. We have the live Herald. Just how we drew it up. We've got Garroth into Celestia. Hopefully this all works out. Allur's going to banish Zombie Master. Now their return is live. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think I might summon Aaron and then just pass. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Oof. Not great, Mills. None of those cards except the... Well, I guess the Honest in the Grave isn't too bad. It's closer to our Kristya. We just need one more fairy now, I think. Oh, that's annoying. That's actually super annoying. The only other card in their deck that attacks over it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Got us. Got us good. Oh, baby. Oh, the greedy player in me wants to recharge. Oh, I want to recharge the Garroth so badly. Oh, it's such a bad play. Oh, but if it works, it works. If we mill Wolf, oh, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Oh my god. It's so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so mauled. Thank god we drew Gores. That was a bad play. Do as I say, not as I do. Definitely don't recharge the Garroth there. Definitely recharge the Celestia there. But we made it work. We made it work. Now we have a Herald into... Oh my god. This is so gross, dude. If they... Caius? Please Caius. Please Caius. Please Caius. Oh, they didn't Caius. That would have been so juicy, dude, if they Caiused us there. So juicy. Alright, let's storm. We're gonna go to town, dude. We're gonna go to town. Okay, let's go Lila. Switch. Attack over with Gores for 1,000. We've got, what is that? 2 fairies, and then Herald will be 4, and then we'll drop Kristya main 2. Okay, attack with Lila. See if they have anything. Nothing. They have nothing. Crazy. Okay. Huh. Their hand must be What is in their hand? Now I'm a little nervous. Okay, hopefully you don't mill a fairy here. That'd be bad. Oh, milled Wolf? Let's go. Yo. What a nasty setup. Now I've got 2 hand traps, full super stacked board. They're at 36. They need to make something happen. Maybe they've got like double Diva or something. I'm like trying to think what's in their hand that's so bricked, you know? What could they have? They didn't do anything. They just didn't drop Gores. Huh. The way they played the first turn too, where they just did nothing and passed. Is it possible they have like Illblood Caius dad? Something like that? But like, if they had that, they would have banished that instead of banishing the Zombie Master to the Allure. Which confuses me. They might just have like a whole like ton of power spells. They might have like Burial plus Brain Control plus maybe Plague. I don't know. It's been kind of wild. They had Mirror Force. It's been a close match. I think this match is a little closer than it may appear. There are some really, really common OTK setups with the zombie deck that could come out of nowhere here. And they could beat us through Crow Herald. It's possible. Yeah, see, here's the Brain Control. This is the part 1 of the issue. Because they can just make a Bryonic. I say pay 8. Pay. Okay, cool. They get Delilah. That's totally fine. There's Plague. Okay, they make Plague. This is step 1. They normal summoned. That's the most important thing to keep in mind here. They normal summoned. All right, so they can't Caius us. We have DD Crow for the Mizuki. Oh, they're gonna make Gaia Knight. They're not gonna make Bryonic. Heads up play, playing around the Herald. They're gonna Mizuki, target Plague. I'm gonna activate DD Crow. I'm gonna Crow the Plague. They might have Burial. That might be the biggest thing. That might be the biggest thing they could have here. I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, there's the Burial. Okay. Just based off the way they played this game, the Burial is inevitable here. It's inevitable. All right. All right. So, they were able to do all that. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to Herald something. If they make Colossal Fighter, which is the problem here. Colossal Fighter is the big problem. Then I might need to Herald the Mizuki? Is that it? Is it Herald the Mizuki? Oh, they have Book of Life. Plague and... probably going to target Celestia. They're probably going to target a fairy. In which case, we need to be a little bit careful. And honest. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's big. Okay. Plague and honest. That's good. And that means they're going to be able to make Colossal without playing into Herald. That's tough. I can't lie, that's tough. There's the Colossal. If they don't attack Wolf, though, we can sack for Celestia on our turn, which is pretty good. They still have Mizuki and Plague activations. And they have 2 Warriors in the grave? Is that right? I think there might be 3 Warriors in the grave, because Gaia's... yeah, 3 Warriors in the grave. So we're going to take 400 over the Gores. But we do have Sack Wolf for Celestia here. So I'm not too worried about that. Unless they somehow put together a Stardust Dragon. They can actually make Stardust Dragon with what they have. Okay, they didn't. They didn't do that. Interesting. This is a lot closer than it looks. Their hand was really good. It had all the right spells. Okay, let's go Sack Wolf for Celestia. I think that's the right starter. We'll say summon good. They have Solemn. Okay, cost. A mill 4. No fairies. Alrighty. Light Imprisoning Mirror. That's pretty fucking good. Unfortunately, we don't play Plague of our own. So, I think we just have to pass. That's pretty good. Pretty good from the opponent. They played this game really well. I think they played this game really well. Held on their back row, held on to their push cards, made the pushes at the right moment. And now they're going to be able to do some OTK pushes with Bryonic. We still have Herald to protect ourselves, but we're down bad. We need to find something really soon, and there's not much left in our deck that gets us out of this situation. We're really soft to Light Imprisoning Mirror. Damn. Light Imprisoning Mirror is a good one. That's a good one to know about, too, for Game 2. We might be able to stall out if they go for Bryonic and we Herald it, and then we find a Consecrated Light. That might be a way we can stall out. Alright, Mizuki for Plague. That's interesting. Wonder why they did that instead of for Zombie Master. Here's Pyramid Turtle. Alright. Probably thinking about the synchro they're going to make. They might make Goyo too. That'd be really bad. We win with JD plus Honest. Okay, here's Doom Kaiser Dragon. This doesn't do anything because we have no zombies. Wonder if they're going to use Plague. The one thing they could have done is they could have Mizuki'd back Zombie Master, pitched the turtle for Plague, and then saved their normal summon. Done this, but saved their normal summon. Which I think it might not matter, because if they stack for Plague, then it doesn't matter either way. But, I don't know. That also plays harder into Herald and Crow and stuff, but, I mean, what can you do? Alright, this is going to make... What's this going to make? Stardust Dragon. I have to imagine this makes Stardust Dragon. Stardust Light Imprisoning is really good against us. There's really not much we can do about it. Yeah, there's a Stardust. They could have made that last turn, I think, but here we are. If their other back row is return, they're crazy. They're crazy good. Oh my god, it is return. That's nuts. That's actually nuts. I don't think there's anything that gets us out of this. I think we're just dead. I think they can play this in a way that kills us. Because they can just go for damage. If they don't attack with... yeah, no, either way we're dying. I think. Because Mizuki back Zombie Master. I'm not sure how large the Gorge token is. Kind of forget. Hold on, let me go back. See how much we took. It might be 1,700. Yeah, I think it's 1,700. Okay, so we have a 1,700 Gorge token. Yeah, I think we lose for sure. This guy's 3,200. That's going to be 900 over this. They're going to go Doom Kaiser over the token, and then, yeah, we're dead. GG. That was sick. That was really, really sick. That was sick as fuck. No cap. That was sick. Gotta give props for that. That was fucking sick. Okay, we're going first. You know what that means. We want to take out some of our shittier cards, like Consecrated. I wonder if our decision there to recharge the Gareth cost us that game. That's something I'm interested in. I might go back and look at that. I don't even remember if that was that game. I think Gold Sark's pretty good. I think True Nade is mandatory now. I think we saw the Light Imprisoning. We're going to need that. I think Cold Wave's a little worse now that we saw Light Imprisoning. We definitely want the Typhoon instead. Or maybe we want Decree. Decree isn't bad. Decree over Typhoon might be okay. What could we do other than that? We could Gold Sarks. Bring the Gold Sarks back in. We're going first, so it's not the worst. Going first, so it's not the worst. Maybe we'll side out Soul. Side out the second Herald going first, and we'll bring the Gold Sarks back in. And we'll do this. Maybe this is wrong, but between the 2 Heralds and the 3 Crows going first, I think we have enough hand traps. Speaking of which, we've got 2 hand traps in this hand, and we've got a Thunder King, which is big. How do we want to proceed? I think we'll lead on Lila. Then we'll mill 3. Milled a Lightsworn name. No fairies, but milled a Lightsworn name. Can never complain about that. Would like to pick up a recharge, although we just milled one, unfortunately. This also keeps us open to drawing charge, and it prevents them from setting back rows if they want to set a monster. I think that's the best part about this line here. And then we can, that was a great draw. Second Honest is a great draw. We can summon our Thunder King here and pretty much just win the game. At least I'm fairly certain this works. Unless they have Spirit Reaper. That's annoying. Yeah, that is annoying. That's fine. We'll mill another 3. If they go for Caius, we've got the Herald. And that should put us at 3 fairies. If they don't, then on our turn, we can summon Herald and we can make a Synchro Monster, which is pretty good. I would say at least. Opponent, Big Thonk. Big Thonk. I think if they do go for Caius, I'm fucking pitching this Krystia. Think on pitch. Is it Krystia? Or is it Honest? I think we ditch Honest. We should be able to get to 4 fairies. Oh, if they have Book of Life. Yeah, I know it was for sure pitch Krystia. Fuck. I'm throwing. Because they could just Book of Life back the Spirit Reaper now. Yeah. Yepers. Reaper, and what else are they targeting? It's got to be Gareth or Celestia. JD? Oh my goodness. Are they throwing? Are they letting us get to 4 fairies? That would be amazing, honestly. Oh, we drew another Herald. That's really good, actually. Because that means we can for sure Bionic plus Krystia. Oof. They're going to chain. Okay, that's fine. We'll normal Herald. We'll synchro into Bionic. Bionic pitch Wolf. Wait, how does this work? Bionic pitch Wolf, special Krystia. Yeah. Pitch Wolf, target the limb, special Krystia effect. This will add back the Honest or the Herald. Thonk. Let's add back the Honest. Then let's Bryonic, pitch the Honest, bounce the Reaper, and then we'll attack for 8 million damage and just hope to fade. If we can fade, we can win the game. That's all that matters. And we've got Honest in case they have Brain Control to try and reversal us. If they have Brain Caius, that's pretty good because they can Brain Bryonic double pitch, do some stuff. They don't even have to do that. But Brain Control, Mind Control, pretty good here. That gets them back in the game. Anything else, though, I think they're just boned. But Brain Mind, that does do it. Does do it. Return, Space Typhoon. Brutal. Brutal, 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 brutal. GG's. GG's, my guy. GG's. Well played. That second game was sick. This is definitely going up on YouTube, my guy. Heart from the best. Heart. This guy's sick. This guy's sick. Add me as a friend or something. Add me as a friend. If you're rewatching this, add me as a friend. Anyway, sweet games. Really, really sweet games. Smash like, subscribe. Show some love for my opponent here. He was a really cool dude. And, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Signing off. Peace.